And welcome back, everybody. Let me turn down my mic a little so it doesn't peek out. Okay, hopefully the sound is working like it's supposed to now. A little technical glitch there. So, this video is a question about what do I do after I just bought the most second expensive ship in the game in Elite Dangerous Horizons. That's what we're going to answer. So, let's go find out and go play around a little bit with it. Adjust the audio levels just a little bit there. Alright, please let me know if the audio is good, bad, what. You know, just be a good idea to know what's going on with it so I can get that taken care of. Hopefully the bitrate is high enough and nice and clean. Should be 1080p, 60 frames a second, with no artifacting. Let's hope anyway. So, shall we get into it? Music today is being brought to us by non-copyright sounds on YouTube. So we have this big, nice, dark colored ship. How did we get it? A lot of grinding. Federal rank grinding. A lot of delivery missions. A lot of killing other ships. But we got it. Give you a little quick overview of it. It is a thing of beauty. Also very expensive. Oop, see if I can get the camera to go the way I want it. There we go. Kind of hit the top on there, looks like. Although I think for a combat ship, that cockpit is a little too far exposed. Just a little too much. Got a lot of nice detail in here. If anybody's not sure, this is the Federal Corvette, which you have to be the rank of Rear Admiral to qualify to get. A lot of detail goes into these ships, into the design, a lot. My camera work does not do it justice. It's a thing of beauty. Okay, so let's get down to business. So we are here, St. Jeppen Seljan Hub. Just like Japan, but with a G, with an E in it. Japan. Alright, so this is the Corvette. As you can see, I made it to Rear Admiral. That's only 2% into it, but I made it to Rear Admiral, so I unlocked the ship. No, I have not put all heel beams on it. And Titanium, Titan, and Pyra. Thanks for joining. Okay, so after doing all that grinding and also getting a lead on trade and exploration, that gave me the money I needed along with some extra grinding on missions to get this beast. Now I'm almost broke. 176 million. I need to do a few more missions. 28 million current rebuy, 28.8. That's going to go up. Because today, we are going to go do a little bit of engineering. Let's get this base out of here. Get it launched. You know, I've only done this a few times with this ship, so if I hit on the way out, so be it. Usually don't have any problems unless there's something else trying to come in. Like a Space Cow, T9. Anything like that. Beluga. Trying to get by the belugas. And hey, I made it out in one piece so far. Yay for me. Well, last time I came out of here, I had one of the security ships run right into me and I got fined for it. I didn't think that was very nice. Alright. So where are we going to? We are heading out here to, let's see. We want to go and get some little work done. We're at Lassic. Let's find out. Where is our Lassic injury? Injury? No, bah. Can't talk today. Alright, so we need to find our engineering friends here. And I'm probably totally missing it. Let me go back up to the top. So I came in at the point, Trader's Rest. That's where we want. It was right at the top. Look at that. Hiding in plain sight. It's kind of nice that they have it so close to the planet because I have like 3 ships that I have to get engineering done, and you can't transfer them to the planet. You know, mass lock. Okay, let's get a little further away. There, now we won't mass lock. Okay, when we get down to the engineering station, I'll go over what I already have on here. And we are here to get the shields engineered a little bit. Like a lot. At least a couple of grade 5 rolls. See if we can do this a nice graceful landing or a plunge facers from the planet. Let me know if the music's too loud, too quiet, or if you want more game sound. Okay, so I'm trying to get this all set up a little bit, and later today, Minnie is also going to be doing a stream. It's Sunday Fun Day live stream, and I'll put a link to that in the description when we get done here. I hope to be involved in that, so I don't want to be overlapping time. Okay, now, if anybody wonders why I keep dipping the nose when I want to correct, I don't have a Z rudder steer on this. I'm using a Thrustmaster Warthog without foot pedals. So, no Z-axis. Kind of wish it did, like the X52 Pro does. But I don't, so I'm going to have to do with what I have for now. Let's get our docking request in, and yes, I'm using a docking computer.
Access granted. Proceed.
So deal with it. I enjoy being able to relax and just take in the sights as it lands. And if my vision's all screwed up, which it's a little bit right now, but not too bad, I don't have to worry about reading the numbers on the screen because it does it. It takes care of it. Of course, if anything happened to the docking computer, I can land manually, and have done so many times. So enough about my poor piloting skills. So let's move on. Okay, so this engineer specializes in shields, and also does engineering for shield boosters. Right now I'm focusing on shields. Let's get a land here, and we'll get into outfitting. So this is not an engineering how-to, what do we do? This is what I need to do now that I've got the ship. And the first thing I noticed with the ship is, after I got it set up with the basic outfitting, the shields are miserable. I love the ship, it flies great, but the shields need work. Okay, so let's go into outfitting, take a look at what we got on here so far. Okay, Michael Kitchen. If you want to rank up to get the Clipper, you have to go to Imperial rank, or your Imperial ranking in Imperial Systems. So you can go to, well, I used to be able to go to Quince and do it, but it's been nerfed pretty bad. There are a lot of different areas that you can rank up in the Empire. You'll want to go down to maybe like Cubio or somewhere in the outskirts of that. I don't have a specific system at the moment that's really good. I did all my ranking while Wuji was really good. Ubunaga. Anyway, so you got to find a system that'll do Imperial missions and just keep ranking up on those missions. Once you get enough on the Empire, like I said, you get the same thing with Federal. Alright, so let's take a quick walk down the park here. Let's start with hardpoints. Currently I have two 4A beam lasers. Now these are modified, but these are just a grade 2 and grade 3 efficient. I haven't done grade 5 on these yet. So that was just to get it so that I could make it run. So this is just efficient grade 2, the other one's grade 3. So that has a lot to be desired. That'll be later. But I do want to get these worked on. Okay, got a 3C multi-cannon. This was actually done on another ship. It's grade 3 rapid. And this has corrosive shell on it. Gotta use that to soften up the targets a bit. I've got two unmodified Imperial hammers. And I've got a couple of pulse lasers that the pulse lasers are turreted. Don't really need them for this ship. They're actually off of the Anaconda. So mod on these, and these are both the same. Long range with phasing sequence. They can reach out and touch things. They don't do a lot of damage, but they do a little bit of damage for a very long range. So that helps a little bit, at least gets some of the attention. And if somebody tries to fly away from me, which most of them won't get too far, those can help deal a little more damage. I'm probably going to change those out to multi-cannons and do corrosive on one of those, and the other like thermal shock. And then maybe change this multi-cannon to incinerary, which I do have one already engineered for it, which is a grade 5 incinerary. But it runs very, very hot, so efficiency and a little bit of work is needed. Utility mounts. Currently, I've got a heatsink, frame shift weight scanner, point defense, another heatsink launcher, chaff, kill warrant scanner, a slightly modified shield booster, and another slightly modified shield booster. These, I believe, are augmented. One's augmented, one's thermal. Let's take a look at here. So this one is augmented, and they're only grade 1. They were done when I was at Felicity Farseers. This one should be... oh, they're both resistance augmented. Oh, this is grade 3. This was from another ship. So this one of these I'm going to do thermal and see if I can get the boot time benefit from it. So one we're going to redo. That's all the utility points. Core internals. I basically went through and A-rated everything except for the military grade composite. A-rated power, thrusters, frame shift, pardon me, life support, power distributor, and of course D-rated sensors for the lightest. Going A-rated, you don't really get any more range, you just get a little better scanning about it, and that's about it. Faster results maybe. And of course you can't do anything about the fuel tank, it is what it is. Okay, so the thrusters currently have been modified, and these were dirty drive tuned to grade 3. I gotta get it out to Palin for grade 5, but I haven't done that yet. This was all done last night right after I bought it. Okay, modifications on this one. Actually, it's been a day and a half since I bought it, so I've just started the engineering rounds with this. Okay, so the next one. This one is frame shift drive. This is grade 5, and I got a 41% range boost on it. Not too concerned if I get a maximum or 50 to 56% max roll on it. Mainly this is just to get around, just to do the engineering. Once I get done with engineering, I'm going to re-roll the FSD, or I'm going to replace it with a shielded FSD. The shielding is going to be a lot more durable, and it's going to hold up a lot better with module disruption. Life support has not been modified yet. Let's see, so we do have modifications on the power distributor, and right now we've got grade 4 Charge Enhance. So it gives us quite a bit of boost on the recharge. Didn't have what I needed yet to roll grade 5, but I wasn't really focused on that at this time, so that's going to be probably a later engineering date. Eventually I'll have all of this up to grade 5. Sensors. I got grade 3 on the sensors just to make them a lot lighter. Helps give me a little bit more jump range, which is pretty abysmal right now at 16.9, but that's really good for a Corvette. Atarian 22, how you doing? Hey, welcome. Oh, very good. Get your Corvette. It's a really awesome ship. It's definitely worth the grind. Anybody who is in question about getting a Corvette, it is so worth it. Just can't say it enough. It handles like a dream. Alright, so going back down here, we got optional internals. Starting at the top, 7C bi-weave shields. That's what we're here to work on today. I've got, so that has no mods yet. I've got a 7B shield cell bank. That gives quite a bit of a charge and 5 ammo. Might upgrade that to A for the 4, and that balances out my heat sinks. Okay, so I've also got a 5D hull reinforcement. That hopefully is going to be upgraded at Celine Jean and get some better resistances on that. That'll bolster my... See, my integrity is only 2075 right now. My Anaconda is better than that. Quite a bit better than that. Okay, I got a 6D fighter bay, and I went with the GU-97 Aegis fighters with fixed. Both of them are fixed beam. Oh, actually, pardon me, one's fixed. Oh, the Rogue F, I believe that one was multi-cannon. Oh yes, this can be a very good passenger ship. It's got a lot of spaces in it. But that's not what I want that for. The Anaconda is more passenger geared. At least the way mine's currently... Well, the way mine's set up, it's not very passenger friendly. You'd have to stuff them somewhere in between the cell banks or the hull reinforcements. Make them right on the fuel scoop, maybe. But hey, you do what you gotta do. Alright, so we got a 6C fuel scoop. That's kind of nice being able to hot scoop across the stars and fill up your tank long before you get to your next beacon or your marker. I've got a 5A shield cell bank. This one is, I believe, specialized. Well, oh no, maybe this one might be rapid charged. Oh, this is rapid charge grade 1. Yeah, so that's going to get redone for specialized. Both of these are going to get specialized. Okay, well, this is going to be PvE for combat, but not all. It's not using prismatics. I want shield recovery time, so that's why I'm doing it with bi-weaves. Okay, so for this, obviously, right now I've got a 32-ton cargo rack in here. That was just for limpets, so I could do harvesting. That's going to come out. I need to put the shield or a hull reinforcement or module reinforcement back in there. Okay, I got a collector limpet that was also for harvesting, and of course docking computer, module reinforcement, and hull reinforcement, and planetary approach. Alright, so this is basically, like I said, this is my initial setup, and I'll tweak it as I go along and if I find out what works better, what doesn't. Livery, I went with the Black Friday paint job, which there are others in here, but I don't have those right now. And that one I really like the look of. Red one looks really good too. I haven't done anything for the name on it yet. Weapon color is red, engine detailing is red. Welcome, John. Glad to have you on the stream. Michael, on my Anaconda right now, I actually have, if I remember right, it's 24 light years, and that's mostly combat outfit. It does pretty well. It's not all, pardon me, I don't have, excuse me, I don't have a shielded FSD on that one. So that's got a little work to do, and I also had to do overcharge on the power plant because that's not A-rated yet. Alright, well, I won't say anything to Omega. Yep, so, but good luck on getting your Navy missions done there. Once I'm done with this stream, I'm moving on to Mini's stream, so it's going to be a little packed today. But if you're not done with your Navy missions after I finish on with Mini's stream, I'll gladly get in and help you if you need a little backup. Especially if you have a naval strike mission. Alright, so optional internals, we covered that. Livery, we covered that. Store modules, doesn't matter. Oh, whoop. Go back here. Let's go back. There we go. Stats. Okay, so currently I've got integrity of 2075. Top speed 242. Boost speed 314. Total mass doesn't matter, don't care. Jump range 16.9 unladen. 17.23 with the way it's sitting. And that's going to change quite a bit once I get the all the hardware and bulkheads, all the module reinforcements and hull reinforcements in place. One thing I always do is I always go fix my integrity. And I want my paint nice and shiny. One of these days I'll just let the paint go and see how it starts to affect it. Okay, engineer time. Let's see what we've got on the shields here. So we've got grade 5 sensors, shield generators, and we could go up to grade 3 on the shield boosters here. And we have another engineer that does, D.D. Viederman does grade 5 boosters. But we're here for the shield generator, and of course the sensors we can get probably a lot lighter as well. Now let's see, I know I want thermal. So we got kinetic up here. I thought about doing reinforced, but if I do reinforced, it doesn't give, or it's going to negate some of what I have to for the thermal that I'm looking for. And I don't want it to ruin my boot time. With thermal, you can sometimes get a secondary effect with faster boot up. And hopefully, I only got 5 rolls worth. Hopefully we get something good in those 5 rolls. If not, I gotta go out and I gotta go and get some more, data. And right off the bat, we got a decent roll. That's not bad. Got a little boost on explosive, optimal strength. Optimal hull mass went up a little bit. It's not a bad roll, actually. Kinetic resistance went down quite a bit, but we're going to take care of that with the hull reinforcements. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this one, but then I want to see if we can do better. And I'm not going to bother rolling the grade 3 shield boosters here. Just simply because we want those to be a lot higher. We want to go grade 5. Now what I usually get with the engineers, if I get a decent first roll, I usually get garbage for the rest of them. But occasionally they give me a little bone. So integrity, we got an increase quite a bit. So we got better optimal hull mass, better optimal strength. The broken rate is up 10%. Broken regen rate is what I was looking for. So I'm going to say this is decent because we're barely below what we had, where we've gone down 1%. But that regen rate means the shields are going to come up that much, 10% faster. And they're going to completely fill in that time. So that was actually a pretty good roll. Okay, what's our shield strength right now? Alright, so currently we have a shield strength of 884. We had started out with 800. So without really doing much on the boosters, we're up to 884. What our thermal resistance currently is 44.5%. That actually balanced out. That did a pretty good spread of our resistances on shields. We got 34.3% on kinetic resistance, 44.5% on thermal, and 55.7% on explosive. That's actually a pretty good rate. That should help a lot. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that where it's at, because if I roll more on those, I'm likely just to waste the resources anyway. What can we do on sensors? Well, let's lightweight our sensors, because I want them a lot lighter than what they are. That'll help on the jump. And we got a few rolls on this. I need to go and do some serious material gathering. Yeah, Michael, I can agree. If this was real life, having to buy a spaceship, I would probably have something. I would be dreaming of something as nice as the Firefly.
Jack it up.
And that's kind of a bucket. Alright, so what do we have here? We have 42%. Okay, current. Let's see, so that's an improvement. So we went down 42% on weight. That's pretty good. Our integrity went down 45%. That's not very good. And our scan angle got a little more narrow. But it does lighten it up quite a bit. Power draw is down 7%. How's our shield power right now? Yeah, we're right on the verge, so getting that power down is quite a bit nice. Let's apply this and then we'll go and try to see if we can get better. Serenity, that's pretty good. Nice little homage. Okay, back into sensors. And we want to lightweight them. I should look at doing shielded sensors, but those usually aren't targeted. See, this one was worse than what we started with. So I'm going to say no on this one. Now, anybody doing engineering, if you do a lot of engineering or own several ships, a really good tool is ED Engineer, Elite Dangerous Engineer. And I'll put a link to that in the description after I finish the stream. That gives you an interface. In fact, let me just show you what it is. I've heard a lot of people talking about it, and I haven't seen it very often. By the way, that's a worse roll than what we had. Alright, so let me bring up Engineer. Just going to take it a moment, and then I'll got to add this to the stream. So let's see. We want to capture. Yeah, let's do the display because I can always turn that off. Alright, let's try this out here. So let's switch to display capture. Yeah, maybe it doesn't like that. Turn game capture off. Okay, let's try... No, it doesn't want to capture that. Okay, hold tight here. Let's get this fixed. Well, that isn't going to work. Okay, music switched. Alright, well that's not going to work. It's not cooperating here. Alright, okay, so let me see if I can do a program capture. Okay, so we don't want this. We want to add a media. No. So I do it as a screen capture. Didn't like it. Game capture. No, we want application. Yeah, maybe I'll do it as a game capture and just tell it is. Yeah, we'll do a game capture. And we're going to capture a window. Okay, bear with me while we troubleshoot this live. Okay, I think I got it. I think I might just have it here. Like that. Okay, this is ED Engineer. Okay, a really nice thing about ED Engineer is you've got a lot of things you can do here. Let me see if I can blow this up. Ah, much better. It's even visible now. Okay, so in ED Engineer, you got a lot of different things you can do. The big thing is it helps you track what you've got that you can build and what your resources are. So this tells you your inventory of what you have. If it's dark, you don't have it. If it's light up, you have it, and it tells you how many. The right-hand panel tells you what you can craft. So if you want to do everything grade 5, you can go and turn off. Actually, let's just select all to get rid of them, and select grade 5, and you can select what, like if you can craft it or not. Not craftable or craftable. Well, I leave it both because it tells me if I'm missing something. Interesting that the screen is really wigging out about that. That menu should not have taken the whole screen like that. Okay, anyway, so what you can do is when you have one you're trying to get very specifically, let's just say like kill warrant scanner, we want to do that one, grade 5. You click on that and it tells you exactly what you have, and you can see in here how many you can craft. In fact, if it's craftable, it'll tell you how many you can craft. So that's a really nice tool for this. So if you are doing engineering on ships, do yourself a favor and get this program. It's a very nice third-party tool. Like I said, it's really good when you're going out harvesting for what you want to do. I make very good use of that every time I actually go out to get resources. Alright, so let's see if we can get a little more on here. Switch again. Here we go. Okay. Back on the scanner. That is terrible compared to what we have. Probably not going to get better than what we have here. That program is called Elite Dangerous Engineer, or ED Engineer. Again, I'll put a link to that in the description once the stream is done. That is a little better than what we have, and integrity is much better. My scanning angle went down a little bit. I like the integrity went up as much as it did, though. Alright, let's go ahead and take that. Okay, sensors are good as far as we're going to go. Shield generator, we got a decent roll on, so we're keeping that. So now we want to find out how good is it. Is it going to help? Alright, so the first thing to do is get out of the station. This thing is so sluggish compared to a couple of the other ships I've been flying recently. Maybe like a Vulture in the FAS. It's not bad for pitch rate. I mean, it's good pitch rate. It's great for a big ship. Okay, well, I don't want to frame shift right now. I just want to get away from the station. That glare from the star off the windshield. I love those red thruster colors against the black too. Looks good. Okay, we should be... There we go, we left the firing. No fire zone. Alright, so first things first, let's see how long it takes us for our shields to recover. Now, without the shield boosters on, let's turn those off, because those will make a big difference. Okay, I think I got all the shield boosters. Make sure there aren't any others hiding down here. Nope, shield boosters are off. Okay. So we're going to turn off our shield. By Now, the question is, how long is it going to take for it to be ready and fully charged? So let's fire it back up. This was without the shield boosters, so this will give you what it's actually supposed to be doing. We got 4 pips over into shields in the system. Did it go back on? Yeah, there it goes. That was the reboot time that was waiting. So for Biweave, that's not terrible. Hell of a lot better than Prismatics. Although Prismatics are a lot tougher. So that's the trade-off. If you don't want your shields to ever go down, Prismatics with boosters. But what I don't like about Prismatics is they take forever to recharge and regen once they come back up. So the way this ship is being built with these particular shields, it's not longevity of the shield or the durability of the shield. Of course, I want the shield to stay up as much as possible. But if the shield does go down, or I should say when the shield goes down, I want it to recover a lot faster. And the only way to do that is biweaves. That's the only way you'll get that kind of speed. Okay, so now let's look at it with the boosters. Okay, so that's a trick you can use also to get your shields up faster, is turn off the boosters. We're going to turn the boosters back on, and we're going to see how much longer it takes. Mind you, right now I just have the 2 shield boosters. So this is going to have the same, should have the same broken regenerate time. So we can see the actual numbers down here. We can see when it comes online. There it goes. Now it's regenning. So it goes quite a bit slower with the boosters on. One of the tricks is when you engineer for your boosters, do thermal on your boosters and try to get the broken regen rate bonus on that as well. And that'll help speed this part back up. Now that's still a lot faster than anything I've done with prismatics or even A-rated shields. And there they go. So as soon as they recover, they're at 50%. And they're just going right up. So that's one thing to think about. And bi-weaves, like I said, I've got bi-weaves on all my combat ships. So once I get done engineering this, that's what it'll be for, is combat. Like I said, right now I'm not doing all the tuning on combat, mainly because I'm not done doing all of the grade 5 tuning. Okay, now that we got that done, I'm going to go back and let's see, where's the station at again? Should be right above us. Got 2 more ships there. I'll only do 1 more of them, because that's all I want to do right now. I want to keep this video kind of on the short side anyway. Got a lot more things to do today before the Sunday Fundy live stream. Well, that doesn't help, does it? Okay, FSD cooldown, come on. Well, we made it 100 kilometers. I bumped the button with my thumb. Oops. A little too touchy on the button there. Alright, station, where are you? There you are. Still gravity locked. Get away from the moon! Okay, again, this isn't, how to build the ultimate combat Corvette by any means. There are PvE Corvettes that could easily wipe this thing out. But this is how, what do I do? And like I said, it's just the start. There are going to be many, many hours more engineering going into this Corvette to get it dialed in the way I want. And I'm going too fast. I can't believe just how much better the pitch is. The pitch rate on this is, even in Super Cruise, compared to the Anaconda. Whoa, a little glitch there on the orbit line. Yep. I missed my safe disengage. Now I'm probably just going to be orbiting around it. Whoops. Okay, let's slow way, 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 way down. And we got our safe disengage. We want speed. Yeah, see, shields got back up to 100% long before we got here. Now, if this was prismatics, they would still be charging probably more like 40%. This particular setup, once I get all of the shield boosters done correctly, should recharge about 10 times faster than prismatics, both from broken to fully recovered. About 10 times the speed. And let's just enjoy the ride in. I like watching this aspect when it's going in, because you can see what the engines are doing, which the programmers put a ton of thought into. Beautiful. So I think this was kind of a nice, it's a nice place to touch off and finish up this video. Let's get a little more of this in the view. Nice. So, hope everybody enjoyed this or found it somewhat informative. Again, I'll be posting that link on the video as soon as the video posts live. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. And the comments are there if neither one is good enough for that. Fly safe, and we'll see you again very, very soon.